it's rainy. It's a rainy Tuesday. I kind of hope it stops raining. Only because I have something specific that I want to do that I can do if it's raining. Otherwise, I don't mind the rain. A super scientific and very efficient way of getting a big yarn delivery from down here to upstairs where the office is. There we go, that's the method. Okay, so that's about 1,600, maybe it was 1,800 pounds worth of yarn. Money, not weight, obviously. One of the bags did break when I tossed it up here, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put this stuff away. Obviously the stuff that's open is gonna get put directly into the sealed plastic tubs, and then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna work on something else. It stopped raining, so I'm out here. Basically, I bought, it's gonna be a plant stand for the kitchen. So I bought this, and then after I bought it, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if it had like a witchy vibe? So then I kind of got a little obsessed with the idea of painting it black. And so then I went and bought black chalkboard paint because it doesn't need a primer. At least that's what they tell me. So I'm gonna finish wrestling this out of the box, and then I think I'm gonna start spray painting and hoping nothing goes wrong. Listen, the sky is not looking promising. It might just decide to rain again. I don't know. Came with this. I didn't know that this came with it. They're like tiny little gardening tools for your houseplants. How freaking cute is that? It's all laid out. I was sure that this box was going to be big enough, but it turns out that it's not. I'm just going to have to work slow and try not to get paint on the concrete. So just gonna try that out, I guess. So I got this top bit, and I wasn't looking for like perfection, more kind of like an aged kind of look. Do not ever do this inside because the fumes are pretty intense when I'm outside. Excellent, good job me. I'm gonna go in and be trying to get like the little in-between parts and the sides now that I got the top bits done. Like I said, it's definitely not going to be perfect, but I guess we'll just have to see. So here's where we're at. This is just a really quick spray paint job. As you can see, it's not super even. But like I said, I wasn't going for something super even. I want it to look kind of cool and vintage and aged, as if I spent 100 pounds on this and not like $12.95 or whatever it was. I did look at black ones, but most of them are wire, and the ones that were wood or bamboo were like really expensive. So instead I bought the cheap one and like a 10-pound can of spray paint. So I can see I have a couple of spots, because that looks a lot more dramatic on camera than it does to my naked eye, but I do need to like pop in here and do some painting. I'm gonna have to call that good because there's not very much paint left in the can. I guess I'll just leave it and see how it dries. It's drying pretty fast already, as you can probably see. Drying pretty fast already, so hopefully in an hour I'll be able to bring it in and keep it from getting wet, because if it gets wet then it's not going to dry at all. That's going to be it from me for today, so I guess tune in tomorrow to see how well that plant stand turned out. I'm going to, as you can see, I didn't actually put away any of this yarn yet. So I need to put away that yarn because it can't stay there. I totally got sidetracked. I need to put yarn away. I'm going to go and order a couple of seedling houseplants, I think. I couldn't bring most of my houseplants with us when we moved. There just wasn't any room in the moving van or in our car, so that was sad. I brought the most established ones. So now I'm going to be trying to kind of build that back up again. I'm also going to be growing some herbs on that plant stand and some other bits. So So I think I'm gonna go and order some baby plants, not full-size ones, just baby ones, and see how they do. And put all this yarn away. And I might play some Guild Wars 2. I haven't played Guild Wars 2 in at least a year. Actually, I might have played like a year ago, but it's their winter festival, which is my favorite one. So I might go and do that for half an hour or so before I jump back into work stuff. And I guess I'll see what happens tomorrow. I will say that I got this. It's a hot water bottle cover. And it's got like straps that you can wear around your middle. It's probably made for kids, right? I don't care. So the water bottle's like inside there. It's delightful. I love it. It's very warm and snuggly. Anyway, so that's me for today. I guess I'll see how that paint job turned out tomorrow. It did start to rain pretty soon after I stopped filming, and then I was like, well, I don't want to put it in the kitchen because the paint fumes were still pretty strong. And I was like, and I don't have a garage or a shed. However, I do have like a weird cupboard outside next to the front door. So I sort of stacked them in there, and hopefully that's not gonna have been a terrible decision. It might have been a terrible decision, so you have to tune in tomorrow to see. I don't know if I'll have time to build that tomorrow. I kind of hope I do. And then you can kind of get an idea of it. I hope that all the measurements that were listed were right because I've painted it, so I definitely can't send it back now. I probably should have made sure before I painted it, but that did not occur to me until right now to make sure that the measurements that they had listed on the website were correct. Because it's a weird, I'll show you tomorrow. It's a weird spot there by the door. There's like a weird like lip. So I needed to find something narrow enough to fit within that lip and not, anyway. I hope that's fine. I should have measured to make sure that the measurements were correct. So let's hope they're correct. And I will see you all tomorrow.